Right, so due to transport issues, I've only just got back from work. No, yeah, just got back from work, so I'm a little bit annoyed with what has happened. With regards to the challenge, we had munchlax and red tape, or rather parcel tape. Um, while I was, okay, I wasn't at work. I was with my mom, and we got to eat some fantastic food. I got to have a mince pie that was actually square, which was quite good. I didn't take a picture of it. Um, and then I had some pasta as well. It was difficult to think of a challenge today, but there is something that I do want to say. Even though we are going into tier 3 right now, Christmas is still time to be with family. Um, One thing that I'm thinking of doing is I'm still going to have a Christmas dinner, hopefully, roast chicken, potatoes, Brussels sprouts, hopefully. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we're going to get through it. So, I suppose my message is, we are going through a worse period right now, but there are people that have been through much worse. There are people who are homeless. There are people who are unsure whether they've got jobs yet. So try and be as supportive as you can to everyone else. So, the challenge for today, talking of being helpful, I want to tell you a story. There was once an old man who slept on the station for many years. The train driver was always unsure of why he was there. He was just always there. He always had a mince pie in his hand, and he always had a brandy. But he never bothered any of the passengers. He just sat on a bench and stayed there for a long period of time. Every time the clock struck 12, the man would sigh, stand up, and walk out the station and disappear. No one knew where he went, no one knew what happened. One day, the station manager was curious, so he went to the man and asked what train he was waiting for. The man replied, "I'm waiting for the Polar Express." "The Polar Express? I've never heard of that train," said the station manager. But the man was adamant that at 12 o'clock on the dot, the train would arrive. "What? Are you sure you've got the right date, sir?" the station manager said. "That's the problem," said the man. "The train always comes when it wants to come." That night it was Christmas Eve. Everyone was running around, grabbing the last of their presents, saying goodbye to their families and hoping to see each other again in the new year. The old man continued to sit on the bench, and thinking he a little bit strange, the station manager decided to leave him alone. All of a sudden, there came the sound of a gentle whistle. Only this whistle didn't sound like a train. It sounded like music, like angels singing. The old man's head perked up. He walked towards the edge of the platform, looked down in the direction of the whistle, then turned back round, grabbed his mince pie and brandy, and headed back as if to board a train. The station manager ran up to him. "Don't," he said. "Please, your family will be worried." The man just turned to the station manager and smiled. "Don't worry about me. My train has arrived." As the station manager watched in pure surprise, a train made purely out of ice and snow floated along the tracks. The station was empty, so no one else could see the train, apart from the station manager and the old man. The old man waited until the train had stopped, and then carefully pulled out an ice key from his pocket and opened one of the carriage doors. The station manager continued to watch as the man carefully lowered one of the windows, turned to the station manager, and said, "See, I told you the train would run on time." Then with an angelic whistle, the train slowly began to pull out. As the station manager watched, the train slowly disappeared as quickly as it had appeared, and the whistle turned into the wind's blow. "What a strange man," thought the station manager, and he turned back to the bench where the man had been sitting all this time, only to find a little Christmas card sitting on the bench. It simply said, "Merry Christmas to everyone, and to all a good night, from Father Christmas." I better get some sleep myself. I've got a busy day tomorrow. But I hope you'll join me for the next challenge. They will return to normal, I promise. So, from me, stay safe, stay well, keep the magic in your fingertips, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.